All right, I think I'm on here. Let's see, somebody said hi. Hey, Zach, how you doing? Let me get my glasses on so I can see everybody's name without bending over too much. All right, got a messy table here. Let me clean it off slowly. Hey, Pocket Tank, Angry D, how you doing? Get some of this stuff. I'm trying to clean up my area. My wife came through here like a cleaning hurricane and really straightened out a bunch of stuff. I'm still trying to find everything. Got these little EDC trays that Eric built me over at Holiday Leatherworks. We've been working on my freehand sharpening here. Let's see if I can get this off here. How y'all doing? Everybody doing okay? All right, we can begin. Chad is here. Let's give it his thumbs up. Hey, Donna, Nathan's mom, welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Digging the G10 scales for the bug out. Oh, I'll have to check those out. I need another bug out. Of course, I need another knife like I need another hole in the head, but Christmas 10, I don't even know what's in it. I think there's baseball cards or something. Baseball coins from the 70s. All right, there's that. Got some knives here. Take off my things there. Okay, I was gonna clean this off, but then I saw somebody type something, and I think I better get going. So just give me 2 seconds here. Oh, that's a good knife. It's a good knife. Good knife. Goodbye. All right, we're good to go. All right, hey, Chad number 2's here. All right, how y'all doing? I'm doing good. Went to that chopping competition yesterday, and I probably should have used some sunscreen. Holy heck, red like a tomato, but only from the elbows down. I'll tell you what, that little beanie I was wearing, good for sun protection. With SPF, it's going to turn your head white and red. So from the eyebrows down, I'm very red. From the eyebrows up, I look like my head's made out of marble. So it's kind of a weird dichotomous look there, red and white. I couldn't remember which flag. There's a country with a flag that's red and white. I was going to make it joke, but I couldn't remember it. Oh, I look like this Almar box. That's what I look like. Almar. The Kaiser. Oh, this is a T1 in here. I brought this out because I'm going to be selling a couple of these. So, no, it's just red. The red makes it look swollen. But yeah, it's just upset for being out in the sun when he's used to being in a cave. In the air conditioning, doesn't want to be out there. All right, yeah, here's the T1. So I got 2 of these I'm going to be selling. I got some stuff I got to get money for. It's all knife related. But man, I love the T1. I'm keeping one T1, selling the other 2. This is one of my favorite knives. I don't even know why it's in a box. But it's in a box. It's in my box of things to review. I'm pretty sure I already did a review on this knife, so I don't know why it's in there. But the T1 is a great thumb study knife. Awesome EDC if you're into that kind of stuff. Sean, I've been chopping some stuff. I've been doing a little chopping, trying to get better at it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if it's cool, but that's what I've been doing. I've been going to a couple chopping competitions. The last 3 weekends have been involving chopping. 1 with training, 2 with actually being at the contest. So, and going to Smoky Mountain, so that was kind of fun. Hey, Birdshot, I'll send you one. I'll send you one super cheap. It's a great, great knife. You can't be without one if you want one. Now I know what to get you for Christmas. Have you ever had a TIE fighter? Oh man, I have to look and see which one the TIE Fighter is before I start telling lies. I love his stuff. Let me see here. Let me look. No, I don't think I've owned a TIE Fighter. Is that did they make a production TIE Fighter? Let me check. I don't think I've owned a TIE Fighter. I think the TIE Fighter is a little bit small in my hands. I've had it in my hand when I've been up there to Blade Show and stuff, but it's just a little bit tight. Of course, that was before I started getting all svelte and slimmer, so it might fit my hands now. Oh, dirty dogs. Look at the cats did to my thing. Oh, I hate the cats. Now I have another reason to murder them. Look at that. I just saw that. Those dirty no-goods. You confused. CRKT makes a TIE Fighter collab. Then I may have had one, but I just know it's a little bit small in the hand. As far as where it comes into like the butt in there and it squeezes up your hand a little bit to give you more security or whatever, it's a little bit tight on me. It used to be. All right, let's see here. Yeah, darn cats. No kidding. More dogs. Hope ZT steps it up next year. What do you want to see out of ZT on the step up next year? This is an awesome knife. ZT did a good job on this one, but I'm interested to see what a step up would be. I mean, I'm not saying they have stepped it up. I'm just saying, you know, like for cold steel, what some people are talking about, they want a really good year out of cold steel. And this year was pretty awesome for cold steel. And then, like last year was kind of meh, I think, for cold steel. And then the year before was awesome for cold steel. So what would a good step up be? Let's see ZT make a Microtech. That would be definitely a step up. The holes in the blade on the new ZT compromised blade string. Yeah, if you're gonna try to stab a wall or something with it, maybe, or if you're gonna get it stabbed up to here, and then I think the pivot's gonna go before you ever break the blade on this. So whatever you're gonna do that's gonna possibly break that is gonna break this. This is gonna break loose from all this before it breaks that. But you know, you got a lot of people going, if it was a fixed blade and it was kind of like a fixed blade, you know, if it was a fixed blade chopper and it had multiple holes down here, yeah, that would be an issue. But I don't think you're gonna be doing a lot of super brick chopping with this thing. Anything you're gonna do with this is gonna hold up just fine. Yeah, holes on this would be an issue. Angry wife comes as a boss. Angry day. I swear I'll sell a kidney for a Hendra XM24 flipper. Oh man, that would be a good deal. Those things are pretty expensive. I would like a 24 without the flipper. I don't know if they make one of those. I think they do. Yeah, if you're going to hard use this on Instagram like Chad's doing, Chadman, you're probably not going to want the holes, because the first thing you're going to get is a lot of hard looks and a lot of hard questions about holes, and that's not what you want. You're over there on Instagram doing pretty stuff. You don't want anybody asking you the hard questions. Yeah, I've seen some of the new Kubies. They look pretty good. A non-flipper. Yeah, I need a non-flipper 24. I think that maybe next year that'll be one of my goals. But for right now, I think I'm pretty set. Man, I got so much stuff. I got a whole drawer of stuff I need to review before I start buying any more knives. I was out at that chopping competition this weekend. I'll post a video of it tonight. I didn't do that good. I didn't come in last. I didn't come in next to last. And I don't think I came in next to last. I think I came in like 6th out of 9. 6 out of 9. But the thing was, the competition wasn't that hard. I mean, you get out there and you're chopping and stuff, and it goes pretty quickly. Putting that stuff away, holy heck. You know, because they bring all that stuff out themselves, and so I felt obligated to sit out there, and I don't know if I'm going to do that again. Those tables are heavy, and I'm not built. If they'd asked me, like, hey, pick this up and I'll put it back down in one place, I'm good for that. But, hey, pick this heavy thing up and then walk it over here, no, I'm not good for that. It's like a penguin moving furniture. It's not a pretty sight. I was dying. Of course, you know, all these dudes are out there, manly dudes, and I'm on the inside. You ever see that scene from Gattaca where Ethan Hawke is running like freak on the treadmill, and then he just acts like it's no big deal, and he gets to the locker room and collapses into a heap. That's what was me. I was just like, you know, doing the Chris Farley, which way is the gym kind of thing. And then I'd get over by my wife, and I was just dying, begging for water, looking for oxygen. So, yeah, it was pretty horrible. Yeah, M390. Gotta have M390 if you don't want any flack over on Instagram for sure. Hey, Blade Man. Welcome. Good to see you. So, anyways, the chopping competition was also out at a custom knife show. Oh man, if you like custom knives, if you like all kinds of custom stuff, they just had a bunch of cool stuff out there. It was awesome. It was just really neat to see all the people out there with their custom stuff. And I saw a couple people who I'd heard of, and I finally got to meet them, and that was pretty awesome. I don't know if y'all have heard of Johnny Stout. He's an elderly dude that makes amazing knives. He's over on Instagram. You guys got to check him out. But he was there, and he was so nice. I mean, for such a genius knife maker to sit there and chat with me for a little bit about stuff, it was really cool. But his stuff is unbelievable. He's one of those guys that's been making knives longer than you've been alive, kind of thing. Did I buy that $1,500 Benchmade? No, I love that knife, but I don't have the money for that right now. I don't know if I'd buy it if I had the money for it. Just because I love it doesn't mean I would buy it. But yeah, I like that knife a lot, but I did not buy it. Hey, Peter B, welcome. What up? Yeah, I don't know. There's some kind of, I know it's a gold run special edition, but is that the one with the Damascus on the Damascus blade and the Damascus bolsters and all that stuff? It's really pretty. And I love the knife. I love the, not Broken River, Crooked River. Is it Crooked River? Which one is it? It's a river. It's a river. It's the Crooked River. Yeah, it's awesome. But I don't know if I'd pay $1,500 for it. There's a lot of other things I would. I mean, even knives. I know a lot of people say, well, I'd buy several guns, or I'd, buy my son a car, but there are even several knives I'd rather have for $1,500. So it would be on a list of things I might get for that much, but it would be so far down the list I'd never end up getting it, because I don't usually have $1,500 for a knife. The times that I have $1,500 for a knife are pretty rare, so I would be looking at something else. Let me see, what would I get for $1,500? Like a top 10 at $1,500, maybe there got to be like a Brian tie that I would buy, like a custom Brian tie, something like that. One of his less expensive customs. Maybe, I can't think of another Demko I might get. I mean, they'd be worth it, but I got enough Demkos right now. They'd have to be something kind of different. Zach says he's a Benchmade kind of guy. Waiting to see what's at Blade Show West before I drop $1,500. Yeah, that's true too. You got a lot of people waiting on that. A Mirror Interceptor Blade Combat Troodon, maybe. I don't even know what that is. That sounds like half motorcycle, half out the front blade. Like something like an 80s robotic cop hero would ride. Did you see Robo Chad on his Mirror Interceptor with the Blade Combat Troodon? Maybe. So, Yeah, I don't even know what that is. But yeah, there are a couple things out there. Demco needs a rewards program. The reward is the knife itself. The knife is the reward. Sorry, I'm kind of parched. Interceptor blade is like a Rambo knife blade. It's only on the custom. Oh, dang. That would be cool. Alright, so what else is going on? I ended up buying a couple things at the knife show. The one thing I wanted to show you, I can't find now. It was in the picture that I posted on Facebook. Those knuckles. I bought some knucks. They're aluminum. And because of my finger size and my chunky fingers, sometimes it's difficult to find knucks that'll fit my hand. And this set of them was awesome and fit my hand nicely. So, but I have no idea where they're at. Damn it. I should probably pay more attention. And I bought. Hey Reed, welcome. Good to see you. Let's see here. I bought something else. I don't know where that's at. Let's see. Maybe it's over here. My wife has got all my drawers all cleaned up and stuff. I can try to get to things a little quicker. Alright. I know that's in here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Alright, I bought this chopper here. I bought this as like a practice chopper. I know I got that Condor, but I've got this one. This one, check that out. So I got that's a custom forged competition chopper thing. Now they can't use this in competitions because he put the lanyard hole a little too far forward. It's got to be behind this plunge line here for the official competitions. But I can use this to practice with and not destroy my Big Chris because that thing's going to be a booger to sharpen. I'll tell you what though, holy freak. 4V is an insane steel. I don't know if y'all ever worked with 4V or if any of y'all make knives, but 4V is pretty amazing. I have beat the mess. Let me see here. Here's my Big Chris. I've beat the holy living mess out of this thing. Check that out. And you know, I haven't tested the sharpness since my slash competition. Let's see here. Oh yeah. I don't have any coupons available. I'll have to see if it'll shave the belly part. Alright, that's messed up. Alright, so I probably chopped through at least a half a dozen 2x4s in practice with this thing. And then, of course, I went to the competition out at Smoky Mountain last week. So that was 3 more 2x4s. And then I stropped it. All I've done is strop this thing. And then I went to the competition yesterday. And this thing is still shaving. This thing will still shave you. So 4V is insane. I want a 4V something else. Of course, I think my kitchen chopper is 4V, I think. But holy freak. If y'all are knife makers and looking for something that will last forever, I'm imagining this thing's going to be a booger to sharpen when it comes time. But man, 4V is one more V than we've experienced. Yeah, that's what I don't even know why. I know that 3V is super tough, so I don't know why you would go to 4V except for that extra V. But it's awesome. It held up nicely. It's super sharp, and it just makes it a lot easier out there. Yeah, Angry D. This is gonna be tough to sharpen. I got some tips from him, so hopefully it'll work out. I keep a rusty switchblade in my sports bra. Dang. Yeah, Big Shirley. Big Shirley's rough. Watch out for Big Shirley. Sounds like my mom. She keeps a switchblade in her church purse. and a monkey fist. So she got a monkey fist on her keychain, a switchblade, and I think she's got a knuck in her purse as well. She's ready to go in case things get ugly down at the ladies' meeting. This one here, the ones from like the well-known guys are right around 1,000, 900. I got a good deal on this one because he'd used it in competition, and so I got this right around 700, I think. This one, if you had somebody who could make you one like this, I got this one at a really good deal. For a custom chopper, this one was 200. But I think this is a little bit light for what you would need to do. I feel like this would be really good with maybe some of the intricate stuff, but as far as getting through the wood, man, this is going to really bone shatter your wrists and stuff. But this thing is a monster. I can't see going to... You know who makes another good one is Donovan Phillips. I had one of his in hand. And there are a bunch of guys that can make them. There are a bunch of guys, a lot of guys... Excuse me. Didn't mean to burp on you. A lot of guys out there make their own choppers, and they're phenomenal. I mean, the guys are getting out there making their own stuff. But I don't know how to do that. So, Big Chris... This one actually is really kind of perfect for me. It fits my hand really nicely, and it's got a little bit of a jag. You know, some of these go straight across, but for a shorter guy, that jag just gives you a little bit of extra on that chop. So it helps me out a lot. It ended up being a really good purchase for me for that purpose. Mom's not playing around. No, Mom is definitely exploring her Mexican roots there with many, many knives and desire to stab people. All right. Let's see here. Hey, Alan, welcome. Continue mission of BHQ. Consider donating. Oh, yeah, that's a good deal there. I think that's for the soldiers, if I'm not mistaken. I think I have a couple of those tags. So yeah. Alright, so this is that's that. I bought one other thing I can't show anybody because I was told not to. That's okay. So seriously, if any of y'all have any kind of ideas for sharpening this, I got a KME. He kind of gave me some ideas on the angles and stuff. He said it's a 15-degree angle inclusive, but I don't know. It seems like there's this, and then there's like another this. So like there's a bevel, and then there's a smaller bevel. But the one on the smaller doesn't seem like that's 15 degrees. So I'm not really sure on. And I hate to ask him stuff because he's huge, and I'm afraid he'll get angry at me. And he's a big dude. Have you seen that picture with me and him and Donovan Phillips? I kind of look like the thing they made after they created the two big guys. And like, oh, we got some leftover beard here. We got some leftover bald head. And, you know, we got some leftover thickness there. Yeah, let's make us another one. Oh, we're short on the legs. That's okay. He won't know the difference. So yeah, I'm like mini big Chris Donovan Phillips. So I don't want to get him too angry at me. What I really don't want to do is just wear out my welcome talking to him too much. Yeah, it's like a double bevel. I don't know if I can catch that on this camera. It's kind of weak, but see, there's like the main bevel, and then there's like a little, like a micro bevel. He said it's in 15 inclusive, but I think 15 is this first big bevel. And then the other bevel kind of pokes up a little bit, like at a 23 or something like that. 25, I don't know. I'll have to ask him more questions. I don't know, can y'all see that at all? I wish y'all could see better. I just hate to start sharpening it and mess up anything good that he did. And then there's... I don't know. It doesn't look like an axe thing where it goes all the way down. It looks like it goes down for like a quarter of an inch or eighth of an inch, and then it just goes down just into a smaller edge there. I don't know. Is 15 inclusive, like 15 each side, or is that like? See, I don't know. I got to ask more questions. I need more skills at this. Yeah, that's super thick. He did a lot of work getting that ground down. The thing was, this, I forget how much this weighs. It's like a pound 8, a pound 10. And this was too light for him, so he had to make another one. That's why he got away from that one. Dude is a beast. So yeah, he's a monster. 22.5, 2027 would be more like it. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I wish I had time to send it to somebody. I might have time to send it to somebody to get it sharpened, but I don't know. I would kind of like to learn how to sharpen myself. Sometimes just not out there swinging stuff, you know. I'm just not the guy that's out there swinging other people's stuff. I'd love to be able to make it, but at least be able to sharpen my own stuff. Hey, Pete, good to see you. Any local sharpeners I trust? I don't know any local sharpeners. I'm sure there's somebody out here I could trust. I just need to find somebody. I probably just need to learn how to do it myself. Oh, man. Let's see. But the cool thing is I made it through the paper. You all see that in the video. I was worried about the paper. Of all things, slicing through the paper was... I knew I could get through the 2x4. I knew I was going to mess up on the straws, but the other stuff, man. The little bitty stuff like that, and the bottles. I messed up on the bottles too. Survived the Cali power apocalypse. Yeah. Are you got lights out there yet? Out there in California? I saw in one of your other videos a Bucky sticker. Yes, we have a Bucky sticker. Let me bring this over so we can bring Bucky into focus a little. There we go. Yeah, I'm in Texas. I'm down here in the Houston area. I bought a Work Sharp Kin Onion edition. It's great. Doesn't damage our blades. Really? See, I was thinking about that. I wonder if that would work. I wonder if that would work on something like that. Oh, good. That's awesome, Christy. I'm glad to see that y'all are not without power out there. Still got my power, but lots of smoke. Dang. Hey, David, I'm doing good. Oh, you're in Dallas, Fort Worth area. That's awesome. That's really cool. I was just up there in Waxahachie. I don't know how far that is from you guys, but I was up there for the training a couple weeks ago. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. The Kenyon sharpener will put a convex edge on the blade as long as you're okay with putting contact edge on the blade. Get it. If not, do anything else. Well, I have the KME. I was thinking about... See, I did really well with this other chopper. With my KME the first time. And then it's like my brain went into neutral and now I can't figure out how I did it. And now this thing is dull like a butter knife. So that's what I'm afraid of. Hey, Sean, enjoy your tacos, sir. Thank you for showing up. All right, so there's that. I have not built a full training course at home. I have a thing to chop on 2x4s and a little straw thing, chop straws, and a water setup. But as far as ropes and stuff, I haven't really done all that yet. So, but I'm working on it. You know what's cool though? I don't know if I told y'all, but doing all this arm wrestling really strengthened my joints and tendons to the point where some of the competitors are grabbing their elbows and massaging their arms and complaining about everything. It doesn't hurt at all after the competition. It doesn't hurt whatsoever. Now it hurts once they ask you to help move, which they didn't. I mean, it hurts moving stuff, but that's just because I'm out of shape in that general direction. But as far as my arms and shoulders, they're not hurting whatsoever from chopping, and so it's kind of cool. I was really worried it was going to ding up my wrists or my elbows, and didn't do anything to me. So do a year of arm wrestling before you get into chopping, and you won't have any worries, or just be in shape, period, and you'll be okay. PG&E said that if you don't have power right now, you will not until Wednesday. Holy freak. Dadgummit, that's terrible. I think if power went out here, I would die from boredom until Wednesday. Hey, Eric's here. All right, awesome. Oh, sorry. I need some more water there. All right, let me put away my chopper. Eric, I got this chopper at the knife show. Very cool. I'm gonna use it for practice, or I might just use it for a piffle. I don't know yet. I'll come up with a lot of money for piffle. We need shipping. Piffmas shipping money. So there might be some piffles coming up. I might just do some waffles though. I need money as well. All right, put that away. There's my big Chris. Still trying to see if the Demkos will make me a chopper. That would be awesome. All right, what else? I think that's it. All right. What Almar is in the box? Oh, let me show you the Almar in the box. I bought this a couple months ago at Smoky Mountain. It is, let me see. I don't know the name of it. I should. I'll just show it to you. It's a vintage Almar. It's an old one from the 80s. Check that out. It's pretty awesome. There you go. Have a look-see there. And the other side is not nearly as sparkly and cool, but there you go. Yeah, it's real. It's like a super Almar buck. Just nice in the hand. It's pretty awesome. Pretty cool knife. One that I'll have for a long time. I was kind of getting into Almars there for a little bit, and then I just kind of lost focus on what I was looking for, so I got away from it. This little Almar push dagger I got there too. I know it's shown a bunch of you guys. Right there, right in the neck. So that was cool. All right, what else we got going? I think that's about it as far as new things I have. Let me think here. I'm looking, I'm scanning the room. Look for a knife sale pretty quick on the channel. I'm gonna do a knife sale. I gotta come up with a bunch of money for some stuff, secret stuff that y'all can't know about just yet. But I'll be doing a knife sale, and it'll be like really good deals too. And it's like knives I don't want to give away, but I got to. I have to. It's a must. Nothing like emergency, so don't fret about that. It's just stuff that I want to do. The Chiefs game is tied. Oh, what about the Astros? How are the Astros doing? Old Sog Tomcat. I don't know. John, that's true. I mean, you're right about the muscle memory and that part of it, but the whole thing is I just don't know how to sharpen it right now. So for the last couple of weeks, I've been kind of not babying it, but babying it so that I went out to sharpen. I got at least 2 weeks for the next competition, and that's if I go up to Indiana for that competition. And if not, it'll be a while. So it'll give me a break, and I might just go ahead and try that. Had a package thrown off my doorstep yesterday. Oh gosh, I hate that. I'm sorry about that. Almar Eagle UL was one of my early favorites that helped develop the addiction. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. I had a recent Almar, I don't know what you call it. Anyways, it was a recent one. It wasn't like a vintage, and it was really cool. It just kind of had a little mess up on it, and I sent it back, and they didn't have any. That was the last one, so I had to go ahead and just get store credit, but still, that was a really cool knife. I really liked it. "4-1 Astros." That's awesome. Good to hear. Frankie dozed off. Partner went over. Yeah, thanks for being up. That's awesome. I know a lot of you guys are up past your bedtime, and I really appreciate it. So that's awesome. Thank you. So I'll keep going here. Let me see. This week I got one really cool knife coming in that I know of that I shouldn't have bought. If I'd have known what things were coming up, I wouldn't have bought it. But it's pretty awesome, and I got such a sweet deal on it. I'll have to tell you guys about it when it comes in. I don't want to tell you now. But as far as anything else coming in, I don't have anything really cool coming in besides that. How about you guys? The Almar, yeah, I think this year 2000 was the one I got. The Talon by Almar. I do not like that ZT there. The handle is just not my favorite. I apologize for trying something new. I feel like they missed. You know what? I could see that, and unless you've held this in your hand, though, I wouldn't judge it just yet. See if you can get one in hand, because this in hand is awesome. It's nice across the back here, and it just fits really, really well like a usable knife. It's not your normal ZT, and I can understand if you don't like the way it looks, but get it in hand. It really kind of spoke to me when I was at Smoky Mountain, and that's what sold it to me. That and the dude telling me you could murder people with it. That was it. Dude, it still shaves your belly for you're a long way from needing to sharpen. Diamond paste for your strips. Yeah, that's what he said. He said diamond paste. Good call, John. Yeah. All right, I'll start using it for sure. Give me some more 2x4s out there. I have some 2 sons coming. Yeah, Chad, we're dying from not surprised. But that's awesome. He has some awesome too. You know what? You're becoming an awesome anodizer. It's time to put out your shingle on that. Some money coming your way that way. Yeah, great, man. That's true. I like people that get excited about knives. That's why I like going to that knife show yesterday. You had all these people excited about knives, and then you had all these people that were there that made the knives on the table that they were excited about, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, David was like, "These holes are to make it easier to kill somebody." I was like, just send it to the register. Let's do this now. Hey, Shadow, welcome. Good to see you. Can you do some of the knife sales on here since I don't face? Yeah, Angry D, I'm going to do a knife sale video, so I'm going to do that this time. But yeah, there'll be some really good deals on some really cool knives. And I'll tell you why later, why I'm trying to get the money together. But right now, I don't want to be like, I need money for this, and I don't want to make anybody. I'm going to get some money together, and it's going to be something cool. A CH Emperor also, it looks amazing. I like the stuff that CH does. So yeah, that sounds interesting. I need to look that one up. I always wanted to murder someone, like the guy who doesn't fix the ice cream machine at McDonald's. Oh man. Or how about the guy that doesn't wash the ice cream machine at McDonald's? There's a lot of, what's that good stuff? Sounds like what's that one funky fungus bacteria? It sounds like a far-off city in Lord of the Rings, but it's not. I forget what the name of it is. But it was all in the ice cream. Anyways, I'll figure it out in a second. Stropping's worse. Yeah, Stropping. Man, Stropping got that thing super sharp. The Stereo, that's it. My lord, have you been to Listeria for the Sword of Wonders? Yeah, Listerian steel. I'm a doofus. Alright, so I was talking about that belt razor the same day. Yeah, the belt razor. That thing. I first saw that knife like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and the guy kept selling out of them. And yeah, it wasn't a belt knife or belt razor when I saw it. So I finally saw it at Rough Rider, and I had to get me one, and they ended up sending me one, so it was pretty awesome. Cooties. Cooties. It's a different city. Got my eye on a Best Tech engine. I like the Best Tech engine a lot. Yeah, it's a plum cutter. They could have named it that. So what else you guys got coming in? Anything awesome? Anything y'all like expecting in? My thing is pretty cool. I can't wait to show you guys. And my news is pretty cool. I can't wait to share. But it's all got to be taken care of before I can do it. I don't want to announce it before it does. Pre-Blade Show West. That's true. You guys got Blade Show West coming up. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to make Blade Show West. I'm so tapped out and future tapped out. So it didn't work out. But I'm totally envious of everybody that's going. Blind Horse Inn, cool. New EWC in from Monterey. I saw that. That's a pretty cool little knife. I saw that on your Instagram. That's pretty awesome. The Void will be out earlier than expected, I heard. Yeah, Pete, I'm sorry. I kind of went nuts at Smoky Mountain. And then I got some other stuff coming up that I kind of need to save for. It's nothing an emergency or nothing super important, but you'll understand. I'll tell you later, before I tell everybody else. We had some nice stuff on the horizon, new designs. Yeah, we always got something cool coming up. Tell you, I talked to the guy, the wee guy up there at Smoky Mountain. He's awesome. He's really cool. You guys go to these shows and talk to these guys. They're pretty nice. Some of them are just plain nuts, but I think y'all know the one I'm talking about there. Picked up a Civivi from Big Red's fundraiser sale. Cool. Just got a Civivi Aquila. We're going to dye the Chan G10 black before. There you go. Oh man, Smoky Mountain's awesome. They're going to have another cutting competition out there in the spring. I'm going to head out there for that one. I'm going to tell everybody it's for the cutting competition, but it's just because I like going to Smoky Mountain. I do like the East Coast life, at least that far east. The Smoky Mountains are awesome. That is the most beautiful area of the world. I would be a Walmart greeter and live out there in a one-room closet. Just to live out there. It'd be awesome. It's just a beautiful place. I want a Spyderco from Zach, so I can't wait. Never win anything. Cool. That's awesome. It's always good to win. Currently carrying an $8 gas station knife. I don't want to try it. It's either too tight or dangerous blade. But yeah, it's time to get something else. For $8, you can get a Rough Rider. Then you don't have to worry about it closing on your fingers. The Civivis are awesome. I have a Civivi in from Eric that I got to check out and send back to him. It's pretty cool. Your favorite weed blade? You know, it's tough for me to decide which weed blade. I got that new Wii. What is the Suma? The one I showed you guys, but I don't know. I think my favorite Wii is still the one I have over here. This might still be my favorite. That's not a Wii at all. That's a Hinderer. You're a doofus. Alright, I'm trying to find the Wii. It's buried. There's a Wii over here. There it is. Alright. I think this is my favorite Wii. Alright, let's get this out of the way. I think that's my favorite Wii. Just and her and thumb studs, just awesome. And it flips open nicely. And I had any guts to carry it, I could put a nice lanyard in there. So I think that's my favorite. I don't even know which number it is. Do they have the numbers on here? They do not. This is the Wii 3.1476, whatever the number is. This is the Wii High. I don't know what the number is on that, but that's a good knife. Get all this out of here. I like that Wii. Now that Wii I just got is pretty awesome too. You know what, Flying Hawaiian? I'm usually afraid of the blur. I usually don't like the blur. And me and Eric were at the Kershaw counter there at Smoky Mountain. I don't know. The guy kind of showed me how to open up the blur safely, and it was starting to grow on me. I almost got me one. So I might be over my blur phobia. The guy said, he said, look, that thumb stud was designed perfectly right where you're supposed to send that thing. And I opened it several times, and he was right. Oh, the 620, okay. See, I didn't even know this was early on. I was on the Smoky Mountain website, and this was on not too long ago, about 6 months ago. This was on their just arrived thing. I said, man, I've never seen that one. And I saw it had thumb studs, and so I grabbed me one. I think it's M390 if I'm not mistaken. Just an awesome blade. Yeah, Marcinski, the one by Michael Williamson. It's awesome. They label those blades like Wii High. No, Angry Dude, that's okay. I've had a blur in here before, and I'll get another one eventually. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Jimmy wants to sell me an American Lawman. I think I only have a couple left, and they're all modified. I think I've got one it's like sanded down the scales on it, and the other one I think I dyed red. So I think you gotta look buying one here. Yeah, see, this is my first American Lawman I ever got, and I decided to sand the scales down on it. Put this coin. My grandpa was in the Navy for 30 years. He got this. I'm going to lie. I thought it was in Africa. I got to read it before I lie to you. East Africa, 1945. So, yeah, I put that coin on there. Yeah, this is my first Lawman. Man, I love the Lawman, though. Every time I pick one up, I want to buy another one. It's one of those kind of knives where you just got to be sure. Now, booty knife. All right. We've got that out of the way. It's always sitting there. It always sits there and just waiting to be shown. Oh, yeah, Joe. The Tops command post is awesome. That's such a great knife. Oh, man. Now that you brought it up. The thing is a beast. You guys, if you're looking for a really awesome, like, kind of fixed blade, something like just chops and just mangles and the Outpost Command, yeah, that thing is awesome. Just a great knife. I mean, I don't do enough stuff outside, but I think if I did, this might be part of my go outside parts. It just feels like you could chop into that. Show the Momo. All right, this may be the greatest fixed blade. Useful. Just fills up the hand nicely. The 154 cm. The spine is not sharpened on this. No, it's not. But I think it's good for lighting fires. I think I've tried that before. Tried to light some fires on that thing. This is the Boker Momo. It's just it's kind of shanky. It is very shanky. Now that you said something, I didn't think of it like that before. Thought it was just the Boker Momo. So yeah, it's shanky for sure. It's probably got dried toothpaste in there and whatever that you would need to make a proper shank. It's got some wall scrapings. Got the liner out of my underwear is wrapping. I watched too many prison movies. Sorry about that. How I named the Momo? Just real quick, this is actually the Boker Patriot. The lock was kind of wiggly on it, so I figured I'd fix it myself. But at the same time I fixed it myself, I sent Boker an email saying, hey, my lock is messed up. They didn't get right back to me, so I was like, screw it, I'll just fix it myself. Messed up the knife totally. So I totally epoxied it shut, epoxied the crack in there. It's all just locked up with epoxy. Wrapped it in grip tape, epoxied that. And then like 2 days later, they said, sure, send it back. We'll fix it for you. I totally Momo'd that up. So now it's the Boker Momo. So it's the Boker Momo. And you know what's cool? And I talked to the Boker guy this weekend, or last weekend. But they said, even I said, hey, I just totally screwed it up. I took it apart and messed it up. And they said, oh, we'll send it back anyways. I said, no, you guys don't understand. But they were really cool. Yeah, I should have sent it in. If I ever get any kind of, if the channel gets big enough or any kind of stroke or anything like that, I might talk to Boker and say, hey, I know a few people that will buy this if you just make a limited run of Boker Momos. That would be awesome. I think that would be it, and I would retire from the knife game. Just say, yep, that's the pinnacle right there. No, it's always right here by my side in this box. So, yeah, it's always here. Yeah, sir. I think this knife has been modified. Yeah, exactly. Just a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely Jimmy made prison shank. The J shank, that's a good one. I like it. So, this thing seriously is awesome. Of course, the Lawman. This is the strongest, thinnest, like EDC knife you can get. If you're looking for something strong and just won't fail you, the Lawman is just one of those things I keep forgetting about how awesome it is until I get it out. This thing is amazing. This is one of the first knives that kind of just got to me when I started the channel. This thing is, I really should carry this more. Just a great, great knife. And I have no reason to say that other than this is a great, great knife. Just indestructible, but super light and just usable. And of course, this thing's awesome. Hey, Peter B, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, proprietary handle material. Yeah, we gotta find something we can just won't hold prints or we'll wipe prints down really easily or whatever. That'll be the selling point. Can't get fingerprinted on this thing. Yes, if you're looking for out the front, man, the AKC F16 is awesome. That's a great knife. Or I don't know about the Gray Man. I've never tried that one, but if AKC is anything, that one's anything like the F16. Yeah, it's awesome. Now I've never had Chad's saying the Lightning as well, and I've never had the Lightning either. The only really inexpensive out the front I've had that's been worth anything was the AKC. So the AKC F16, and this isn't hyperbole, I probably opened that thing at least 2,000 times without a fail. And it's 440C, so it's going to be a good, usable steel. It's not end of the world steel, but it's usable and it's reliable. So it's good. It's a good knife. That's my go-to budget out the front. Anybody's been here has been hearing me preach about it for the last year, and it's a pretty good knife. All right. Anybody else? Hey, you know what? Any of you guys got Instagrams you guys want to plug real quick? You guys get your pins out or your screenshots out so everybody can get their Instagrams out here. Go ahead and plug some Instagrams. Plug them if you got them. I'll just let y'all do that for a second. I won't say nothing. See if I got anything else to talk about here. Must be a delay or nobody wants to plug their Instagrams. I just pluraled the Instagrams. I just pluraled Instagram again. Okay, Joe. Now I know who you are. I've seen that on Instagram. I didn't know who it was. That's okay, Angry D. As long as you're here, that's all that's important. Everywhere else is just gravy. It's all superfluous. Chat, I don't know about that, man. I've successfully scared a boy that likes my 16-year-old daughter. He followed my Instagram. Yeah, that would do it. Between the guns, the knives, and the weightlifting, I wouldn't want to date your daughter. That'd be frightening. You're an imposing figure, and the lawyering stuff. And where in the world is he going to win? Nowhere. You're going to beat him, you're going to shoot him, and then you're going to sue him. That's the trifecta. That's the you lose trifecta. All right, and I think y'all know each other pretty good. But if you don't, y'all can, I don't know if there's very many people on, but go ahead and chunk out your YouTube channel names. And we'll give y'all a shot at, I don't think there's a lot of people, maybe people rewatching this can see some YouTube stuff. So if you got a YouTube channel, go ahead and chunk that up there. I'm trying to do this every once in a while. I like to do it where there's more people. I might try to do it on Friday night next time. So, if you got a YouTube channel, chunk it in there. Hey, Shadow, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Keep a hold of your backyard. Yeah, it sounds like something my dad would have done. My dad was mean. He was mean, and I don't want to say ugly because now it kind of looked like my dad used to look. He was mean and just big and imposing. Eric doesn't do YouTube. He doesn't believe in it. I understand that. You know what's weird is these people have like 5,000 subs and no videos, and that's their goal. No videos, 10,000 subs. All right, let's see, closing in on bye-bye time. Oh. My dad was cleaning his shotgun with my sisters soon the B-Day showed up. He walked away, huh? Well, you don't want that then. Dude's got no backbone. I dated this one girl before Tammy, but her dad was this ginormous Marine, just like 6'4", and he was just always just glaring at me. And eventually we played football out in the street, and he shoved me while we were out in the street and just raked up the side of my leg, just road rashed, like mid-thigh down to my ankle. It just looked like I had a motorcycle accident. So I got up and shook it off, and then we were friends after that. So, after he beat me up. My wife is teaching him and his brothers how to lift. Oh, cool. That's awesome. How long am I streaming? I'm about to get off of here. We're about to hit the hour mark, and I'm going to head out. So, we're just about done. If you got a question, though, I'm here. Or anybody wants to hit me up at jimislashyoutube yahoo.com or Facebook or whatever. I'm usually pretty good about answering pretty quickly. All right, y'all. Y'all have a really good night. Chad's going to go take his manly bubble bath. Y'all take it easy, and I appreciate y'all coming out on Sunday night, and I will talk to y'all on Wednesday.